Hey y'all, so today I have a collective haul to share, and before I get started I wanted to let you know that most of my videos I do a voiceover because I film with my laptop, and when I film with my laptops for some reason it will skip, and so it skips my voice my voice skips as well, and so it's hard for you guys to understand what I'm saying. So with that being said, I'm going to try really hard to stay on track. A lot of times it's really hard to do that because I'm showing things like individually and I'm explaining them individually, and I'm not, and when I'm doing a voiceover I have to try to keep up with that. So I apologize in advance. I got all of this stuff from the scrapyard that I'm going to show today. I also have a project share too. So the project share is not from the scrapyard obviously, but the things that I purchased, the haul, is from the scrapyard from about 3 different sellers. And if you don't know what that is, it's called the Scrapyard 1.0 or 1.0, and it's on Facebook, and you can join the group. You can buy and sell, and most of the transactions are done through PayPal. And so it's a pretty neat thing. Like this month I sold my October main Studio Calico kit, so because I wasn't crazy about it, and I got a couple of other things. So the first thing I'm showing is the Greening Farm, 2 stamps from the Greening Farm. One is Birthday Anya 3 and one is Birthday Anya 2. To be honest, the first time I saw these was from Christina Werner, and I thought she did such a great job coloring them, but I wasn't sure if I liked these type of stamps. I'm just not crazy about images like that, and so I purchased these and I was like, you know what, I want to try them. I want to get into card making, and they started to really grow on me. And so I wanted to practice the coloring too. And so here are a couple of images. Obviously I'm not great yet, but I'm getting there. I mean, I'm getting there. That's really cocky. No, I'm working on my coloring, and so I'm thinking that I'm getting better each time like I practice. And so it really does like take practice. So if you try this, just don't give up like after the first few, keep going. And so those are some of the images that I've colored and I've been practicing on, were those 2 Anya stamps and then a couple of Christmas stamps that I've been working with. So this was one of the hardest purchases I've made, which is like really interesting because Copic markers are really great, but I just wasn't sure. Like I've gone back and forth with different tutorials on the best markers, and for me these are the best probably. I mean, just by watching people color with them and just how they blend, and the brush tip really is what sold me, and so that's why I haven't really ever purchased any other type of marker, because I was really waiting, and I've been looking at these probably for a year or so. But I got these from a seller named Terry Olson. She sells them for $4.60, I believe. I picked out 15 colors, and so I know that they're random, but they're kind of not, because I didn't want to spend money on a collection that I was gonna have to, I mean, I guess I'm trying to explain. I wanted to be able to pick my own colors, but I wanted them to be in the same, I guess in the same category. So like I got 3 R20 something colors, and then I got skin tones, but I wanted to be able to pick which colors, and I wanted to be able to double use them. So I wanted to be able to use the same colors for hair and skin. And so after researching, like when Christina Werner does her colors she actually uses some of the same colors that she does for her hair that she does for the skin. And so I wanted to get as much use out of them as possible. And like I said, the reason I bought them individually is because I was going back and forth with the collection, and I just really couldn't justify. I wasn't sure if it would even give me all the colors that I wanted, and so I wanted to do it this way. And if you guys don't know, I think they're about like $8 in stores, and so here I'm showing that I got like a couple of different blues in the same category. So B01, I think, and B04. And then BG, I don't know if it's like 14 or 15, I can't remember, but BG 18 and BG 15. And then I got some yellows that were in the same category as well. And so if you guys don't know, like $4.60, I guess that would be like about 40% off, which is a great deal. And I think I got 15 markers that I was able to pick, you know, which I was able to pick the colors and everything that I wanted. And I'll be able to use these for a while without purchasing any more I mean, I still want some greens and oranges, but I thought that was a pretty good deal, and I think I got them for $70, I think, with shipping. So I thought that was I mean, you can go to Michael's and Hobby Lobby and use 40% off the little collection packs, but I don't know if you're going to get the colors that you want. So anyway, I thought that that was a great deal, and I was really excited about that. The next thing that I'm going to show is from a seller named Devin Hickman, and a lot of times she has some of the newer things in her album. And so, and in the scrapyard, you have to create an album of the things that you're going to sell and then put the pricing and stuff like that. So, the first thing I'm going to show is the From Me to You. I think it's 5.5 by 8.5 paper pad, and I got half of the pad, and she gives you that option. And so I think it's like half a pad for $2 or $3. I think it's $3 though. And I thought it was a good deal because I'm still, you know, kind of getting back into the card making, and I feel like this would be a good paper pad for that. And it's really cute. I mean, I don't think that there's any pattern in here that I don't like. So it's a really cute collection, and I was tempted to get the 12 by 12 papers, but I was also tempted to get some of the embellishments. So that may just have to be something that I go back and do. And this is by Pebbles. So I'll flip through that. I think the rotary phones are my favorite, which are coming up. Yeah. So it's a really cute paper pad, and I like the fact that it's 5.5 by 8.5 because you can make longer cards, which is nice. I don't know if that's why they did that. I'm assuming probably so, but you could also use these for layering for scrapbooking too. So the next thing is the Dear Lizzie wood veneer shapes in here, and everyone's seen these, but I'll show them anyway. The Whatnots by Glitz and Wild and Free, and I have the paper pad, so I really felt like I needed to get some things to coordinate with it because it is kind of a funky paper pad, which I really like, but I wanted those as well. And then the thicker shapes, which I'm in love with now that I see them in person, and these are by Amy Tangerine, and this is with her new collection, Cut and Paste. I feel like I could get a lot of use out of these, although it's really hard for me to use these because they're so cute, and so I feel like I'll need to like hoard them. And then the two 12 by 12 sticker sheets, I think I showed you that pretty fast, or it skipped or something. So that was all for the haul, and that was all from the scrapyard again. So if you have any questions, just let me know for sure. So I'm going to show a project that we had a craft night last night with some girls, and we got together and all kind of most of us decided to bring a wreath. And I'm really trying to get away from just doing scrapbooking, and I really need to do stuff for my house as well. And so this is one of those projects, and the ladies craft night is like such a great idea because you're motivated to get things done. And even when I got frustrated with this, you know, like we pushed through it, and so it's a really good idea. But basically I bought this wreath that was already rusted up from Hobby Lobby, and then we had like leftover burlap and cream and rolled it up into little floral shapes, and pretty easy. You just twist it and roll it, and you can wrap it around your finger to try to get that right. And then I just put some little pearls that I bought from Hobby Lobby in the center. So, and that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show a project that was something different other than scrapbooking. So it's pretty easy. This is a huge wreath, so it was really difficult to show the whole thing. But if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know. The cream fabric is almost like a really thin canvas, fabric. So it's not really canvas. It's almost, I don't even know. It's just, it's thin to the point where you can put your hand behind it and almost see your hand. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a good weekend.